Okay, going off some of that. Deadpool issue 1. This is about a $150 book. Movie's coming out. Wrapped up, so that was gonna be worth something. We got some Inhumans in here. Banking on those guys. More Inhumans. Inhumans number 1. Inhumans number 3. The new Inhuman. Issue 2. We got some different lithographs. Domino number 1. Oh, we got Deadpool. One of those Deadpool issues. We had issue 4 here. Domino 1, if she's in that movie. This one's a nice one. It's a throwback to the Spider-Man like 242. So it's got a variant cover here. It's about a $50 book. Domino 1, nothing now, but she might be in the movie. Just some old vintage Superman 165. Epic Illustrated. This would be the first Dreadstar Inhumans. This is actually a trade paperback, very hard to find. It's a graphic novel, I'm sorry. This is where they introduce, I believe this one might be Luna or Crystal. One of those. This would be Medusa and Black Bolt's child, if she takes any part in the movie. We got a Cloak and Dagger graphic novel. Another Cloak and Dagger graphic novel. We got Star-Lord graphic novel. Those are hard to come by. Empire Strikes Back graphic novel. This one's pretty good. The New Mutants graphic novel. Very hard to come by. In decent shape, too. So that one I kept in there. So now we got Avengers 55. This is an 8.5. And we're looking at the first appearance of Ultron. New Mutants 98. First appearance of Deadpool. Then we're looking at, that's graded at a 9.6. White pages. We got Ultimate Spider-Man 160. Nice Quesada variant. He's saying you did good here, kid. They're in heaven. He's with Uncle Ben, obviously. Signed by none other than Stan Lee. Got it right here. Signature series. This is about a $5 book. When he passes away, it's going to go up. Just like to have it. Deathstroke 1, 9.8. It was cheap, so I bought it. 9.6. This would be X Factor 6. This would be the first appearance of Apocalypse. Star Wars number 1 with the new movie coming out. Get a nice little revamp here. CGC 8.5. And Green Lantern, issue 61. This has the new and old Green Lantern. I like that one. 6.0 off white to white pages. And that does it for most of what I have. Hang on. We got Captain America. This would be a German variant. So you're probably looking at a $5 book. Based on the newer Captain America, issue 1. Issue 6. This would be the first appearance of Winter Soldier. We got Winter Soldier number 1. A couple other Winter Soldiers, issue 2. Captain America Falcon, just a couple random issues. Then we get into the Bloodstone series. 357, 358. That's the whole series of that. 359, this would be a cameo of Crossbones. He's going to be in the new Civil War movie. This would be his first full duplicate of that. Another one, third time's a charm. Then we work our way up. This is the actual issue he's in, 360. Second one of those, 360. And a third one of those, Crossbones. 361, 362, finalizing the Bloodstone. More Captain America, random this. Unfortunately, I got some of the Liefeld stuff. Horrible drawings. Working our way up to Iron Man. Invincible Iron Man number 120. Decent shape. Couple of random Iron Mans. First appearance of War Machine. Could be the first appearance here. I have that one. And this one. Working our way up. War Machine number 1. Good shape. Couple more. These would be the Dark Reign War Machines. Those look pretty cool. This one's supposed to be a newer kind of ish one with something to do with the Mandarin, so I picked that one up. Uncanny Avengers. This one has more of a different team here. You notice Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, a couple of those, Mojo, Man-Thing. So that's it. That's kind of cool, especially with the Doctor Strange movie coming out. This is Ronin Revealed. This would be an Avengers book, Mighty Avengers. As you may know, it's Blade. A couple of second printing. Got some triple action with the Avengers. Super action. Another super action. So they have Ultron on it and stuff, but they are second printings. Working our way up, we have issue 18. in decent shape. I thought I started at 19 actually, but as you can see, pretty good shape considering it's fairly old. 19 pretty beat up. However, it is the first appearance of the Swordsman. And we got Giant Man, issue 28. Decent shape, little yellowing. Nothing horrible. 29, we look like we have a subscription line going right across there. So pretty decent shape considering what we got. We're probably looking at a 4 to about a 4, I would say. Issue 31, in better shape. Avengers 42, pretty beat up. This one is, that stuff is on the plastic, so not horrible. Got a little bit of water damage, but it's nice to have. Issue 51. You'll see I also have the first Ultron, which is issue 55, I believe. Avengers 61. 71. So, First Invaders. Nice shape. Probably a $40 book, if I'd have to guess. Better shape would be higher. Issue 74. 121. 125. This one's getting popular. As you can see on the top, they're talking about Thanos here. So they strike from space. I have a feeling some of this stuff might work in with the Infinity Gauntlet movies that are going to be coming out. So that one jumped up in price dramatically recently. And got a second one. Why not? Nope. And 139. 144. 149. 151. We got a new Avengers Assemble. It's a new team. This one's got some Ant-Man, I believe, in it. Or something along those lines. 157, can't recall. 158, 161, 62, 63, 65, 70, 171. We got Ultron on there, so always a good book when you got some of the Ultron. 172, little Hawkeye. Here we go, we got two 181s. This would be the first appearance of Scott Lang, who is the second Ant-Man. And here's the second one. The second one has, this will probably be your cell. It's got a little bit of doodling on it. It's nothing crazy, but you'll still get a nice chunk of change for it. Avengers 182, 185, another 185, 186, another 186, 187, 196. First Taskmaster. So he might be getting popular, who knows. 195, 202, 211, 212, 230, 238, 239. This might be going up in price because of the fact it's got David Letterman. I got two of these, and he retired recently, so it could be a milestone when he passes away or something. We got issue 257. This is the first Nebula, who was in Guardians of the Galaxy. 258, 259, 300. I am there. Now, starting off with our new Avengers. This is a variant cover, probably worth about $30 last time I checked. So the new Avengers stuff, issue 1, a couple of those, another issue 1, different variant. That might be the original. We got a director's cut of it. Another one in number 1, number 2, and number 20, Dark Avengers. This would be the first Iron Patriot. So, right, $25 book right there. Guardians of the Galaxy, this would be where we're introducing Angela to the world of Marvel. Logan's Run 6. For those who don't know, that would be the first Thanos. I believe he's actually in a Iron Man book as well in the 50s, and issue 50 run, but this would be another one that goes hand in hand with that, so they're kind of those continuity guys. Then we got Infinity Gauntlet, one of them, two of them. Issue 2. One of those, issue 3, 2 of those, issue 4, 2 of those, 3 of those, issue 5, only 1, issue 6, issue 6. So I have a couple of the Infinity Gauntlets, the whole series, so that's probably getting to be around 100 or so for that. Marvel The End. These are just kind of a limited 3 of 6, 4 of 6, 5 of 6, 6 of 6. We got some Infinity War stuff. Issue 1, 2, 3, issue 4, issue 5, issue 6. Those I'm kind of banking on something with Adam Warlock going on. Then we'll go into one of my better ones. This would be probably one of the most valuable comics you'll receive. This would be Fantastic Four 45. Look at the shape this guy's in. Let me go focus on here. Look at the shape this is in. Excellent shape. You got a little crease there. Excellent, excellent shape. Very, very nice copy. You're probably looking... I sold a 6.0 graded for $699 that I had of this. This one, I believe, is in better shape based on what I was looking at. You're probably looking at an $800 book right here. So, keep that one out. So that's issue 45. Let's work our way back. So then I got 46, which should be Black Bolt on the cover. Nice looking book. Couple of yuckies on it, no big deal. Then we got issue 47. Here we go, first run on the Accuser, issue 65. Right there for you. Probably a $30 book. That one's not really taking off, but he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now 67. Remember I was telling you about banking on Adam Warlock? We got right here, first Adam Warlock. That Cocoon was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And Adam Warlock is inside of that. So that would be him. And then we work our way up. I got some issue 79, issue 89, 112. This is a nice one. This would be one of the battles between Hulk and Thing. Issue 112. It's probably a good $40 book. And then 240. There is a first appearance of someone in here. I want to say it would be based on that Inhumans movie coming out. I'm banking on it being their daughter. I want to say it was Luna. Don't quote me on that. Let's see if it's got... Oh, Crystal. That's it. I'm sorry. So, first appearance of Crystal. That'd be one of those, two of those, three of those. Banking on that being something. Then 250. We got a milestone issue. 327. Just a couple more random issues that are just to keep them along. 375. Annual. Couple of those. So, nothing crazy there. We got some Adventures of Spider-Man here. We got a first appearance or something of that nature inside here. I think it could be like a new appearance of someone that they finally got. Issue 5. That's where that might be the baby I was referring to. It could be a new character. We have Doom #1. These are more newer. Doom #1. Doom #1. Action Comics. We're kind of doing that whole Doom infected thing. The variant cover. Superman and Wonder Woman. Superman, Wonder Woman. Normal cover. This is pretty cool. Doomsday #1, holographic. We're going into our Doomsday. There's Doomsday. Another Doomsday, different issue. So a lot of that good stuff for the Doomsday. So there's Cyborg, Superman being back. A couple other Supermans. Nothing crazy. Omega Men. #3. This will be the first Lobo. Another Lobo. Notice that one is signed by one of the artists and someone else. This would be one of the lithographic variants. Breaking of Batman. Bane #1. We got it signed by Graham Nolan, the creator of Bane. Co-creator. Sword of Azrael, book 1. That one jumped up in price. It's one of my favorites. We got Booster Gold #1. That one I think is a sleeper. So that one might be worth something. Now back to Guardians of the Galaxy, we got the Eternals. We have the Coming of the Celestials. We got the issue 2, first appearance. Another one of them. This one has some, this is probably one of the Hulk 135. I want to say this might be like the second or third Rocket Raccoon appearance. Something along those lines. This one right here, I believe, is first Quasar. I'm kind of banking on him doing something in Guardians of the Galaxy or something. Issue 291 of Thor. Here we go, Marvel Premiere, issue 1. Nice Adam Warlock feature right there. Issue 15, first Iron Fist. Pretty darn good shape if you ask me. Issue 17. Here we go. First Scott Lang in the Ant-Man costume. 47. Issue 47. A little bit of a worse copy. This will be a seller. 48. 48. So that'd be his second appearance. We got some Black Panther. He's got some stuff featured coming up. So showcasing at 2 of those. Another Black Panther. And we got one featuring Star-Lord. So Marvel premieres taking care of Thor, 337. You got your Better Ray Bill. We got Eternals, another one of those that got out of place. Giant Size Defenders. This one has, I'm kind of banking on this with the Netflix series. You got Iron Fist. He's going to have his own TV show. I want to say the girl's name's Jessica Jones. You got Power Man, or Iron Fist. Or no, yeah, Power Man, Luke Cage, and this is kind of just banking on this in the Daredevil TV show, by the way. So I kind of got this one because it's co-starring Daredevil as a Defender, because I think Netflix is going to team those guys up to have their own show together. So that one could be hot. Defenders #1. So that kind of goes hand in hand with what I just said. Defenders 27. We got, I believe someone else jumps in on this, so that's why I picked that one up. 24. Oh, here we go. I got that because of Power Man. He's now featured. So now I got some Power Man, issue 49, and then issue 50, Power Man and Iron Fist. So that goes between just Power Man to Power Man and Iron Fist. Figure that might be something pretty good. Iron Fist 11, Iron Fist 12. New Iron Fist, issue 1, another issue 1. We got issue 2, another issue 2. Issue 3. Another issue 3. Another issue 3. But issue 4. Now we got some Black Panther. Black Panther #1. Aside from having the first appearance of him in Fantastic Four in one of those early issues, this is one of his first runs. He has another one in there, but another Black Panther. 3, 4. G.I. Joe #2. Another G.I. Joe #2. G.I. Joe #2. Star Wars issue 2. Star Wars issue 4. Star Wars issue 40. This is a nice one. 42, featuring Boba Fett on the cover. So technically, I guess, first appearance of Boba Fett in comic form. Forever People. This is a DC book, and this is one of the Darkseid's first appearances. I'm not sure it's his first. It's one of his first, so it definitely holds some good value, though. And then just a random Thor thrown in there. Okay, looking through some of my Spider-Mans. Spider-Man Unlimited. The full run of the Venom vs. Carnage. 1, 2, 3. We have Venom #1, Venom #3. We get into the Pulse. I have the full series of Pulse. This stars the, oh, what would be her name? The one that they're going to have a Netflix show on. Carter, maybe? Jessica Jones, that's it. Pulse. Then I have the J. Scott Campbell variants. 1, 2, 3 of them. These would be the variants here. They form a single picture. We got Amazing Spider-Man 1.1. Amazing Spider-Man 1. It's the Midtown Comics variant. That's what it is. And then the Superior Spider-Man 31 variant. Those three come together to form one big picture. Second printing of Spider-Man, the black suit. Second printing of the Punisher. It's a Lionsgate film one, not worth very much. Amazing Fantasy reprint. Then we go into some Alpha. He might take off. Spider-Man 2099. Black suit. Another black suit. That's two of them all together. We have Spider-Man Nomad. We got the first Rhino right here. Now this one would be one of the more key issues. We're looking at probably, I would say, poor condition. You can see all the dings up, but regardless, better to have it. We got a little tape here. So we're looking at about a $30 book here. So okay, let me just get this going. So that starts my Amazing Spider-Man run. We have issue 200, some milestone. Probably go. Looking like it might be a, 4 or 5 Spider-Man 200. And then we work our way up. We got some Venoms back. Started in issue 300, so there's more of his appearances. do not have the first Venom, 32, 33, 344. First Cletus Cassidy, who becomes Carnage. We got 1, 2 of those. Those are about a good $20 book each. And then we go into just more normal ones. We got some Amazing Spider-Man 30. It's also issue 4. Okay, so we're back on track. We got issue 471/30. This is where they did the whole new numbering. You got J. Scott Campbell cover. This is the first appearance of Ezekiel and Moreland. We have 2 of those. It's about a $30 book. Got Amazing Spider-Man 36. That would be the September 11th book. We got some just little big time special. Amazing Spider-Man. This is 654.1. Some of the New Ways to Die variants. Nice Venom cover. I mean, these are mint. Looking really good. So a lot of good quality books from here on out. More Ways to Die, 570. This is one of the variants. Variant 570 with the ape cover, hard to find. Another New Ways to Die. This one's got Hobgoblin. New Ways to Die, another one of those. Just keep working through. We got some Alpha. I think this is the first appearance of Alpha, I want to say, or one of the Spider-Man. That would be Amazing Spider-Man 693. There's Alpha. Spider-Man vs. Alpha. Banking on Alpha doing something. This is the second printing of Spider-Man 400. Or 700, I'm sorry. And then we got some Superior Spider-Man. All the way through here, more Superior. Superior, second print of 30. And then we work our way up. We got the whole new Amazing Spider-Man 1. A couple different variants of that. This would be a nice variant cover. Mint condition, looking great. Another variant right there. This one matches up with a couple different, like the Spider-Man 2099. That would go together. And we're working our way up to Amazing Spider-Man 1 blank cover. Learning to Crawl, some of those. More of that stuff. I'll get to the better stuff. So that's the first run. We got some, I think, Silk in here. First appearance of Silk. Got a couple of those. We got Web of Spider-Man. First Web of Spider-Man, issue 1. We got 1, 2 of those. Great condition for those. Looking really good. So nice Web of Spider-Man. Those are probably $30 books right there. Work our way up to number 2. More Web of Spider-Man. Some of the giant size guys. Iron Spider. We got Scarlet Spider. We got the one of the covers for the Spider-Man. This is the Todd McFarlane. And we got another one of the different variants of that. And we got 2 of those. And then we work our way up. Spider-Man 24. We got some of the doppelganger stuff. It's hard to hold these with 2 hands. A lot of spectacular. Spider-Man 29.9. Got the whole ones of these Marvel Knights. Let me get moving. And then if we work our way up, we got a manga Spider-Man. This one's not really seen much about it. Got our way also to Spider-Man preview, free book, got a free comic day Spider-Man 1, sorry. And then we work our way up. Where was I? So this would be issue annual 1. This is annual, a couple of the annuals. Then we got our, so you see it's direct edition, showing that this Ultimate Spider-Man is issue 1, as opposed to issue 1 without it, which would be the KB Toys variant. So we got both of those, and I got a nice run of these. So issue 3, issue 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those first 10 issues are usually the ones that are worth the most. Then you're looking at about $1.50 an issue from here on out. 22, 25, 26, 27, 28. Got a nice run. There are some missing sporadically. I was trying to collect the whole thing. Work our way up to 101. Some of these are in varying conditions, so worst case scenario, you're getting $1.50 for them. When we get to issue 108, this would be the first appearance of Ronin. I got 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those. Ultimate Spider-Man 109, working our way up. Spider-Man 2099. I got the annual with the wedding issue. Venom book, it's like a poster book. More Venom, Anti-Venom, sorry. This is that Ultimate Fallout stuff going on. Miles Morales. Got a couple of those guys. This is one of those variants where you got one here and you put it together, and the other side is the other Spider-Man. Spider-Girl, Beyond. This is a whole series of Beyond. This one might be worth something because it's got a lot of the space stuff. Venom in here. I think there is a reference to Thanos in one of these. Maybe not. So that's the Spider-Man. Moving on. Okay, got some Deathstroke first series. I love that guy. He's pretty awesome. Issue 1, nice cover. Issue 1 again. Issue 3, Deathstroke. Now, X-Men, issue 37. That's the earliest one I have. It's in pretty good shape for being what it is. Going to issue 136. 141. This is the Days of Future Past. Issue 142. I have 2 of those. Then we go on issue 156. Is that 156? 150, sorry. 151. 152. 153. 54. 55. 155 right there. I might have 2 of those. 2 of those. 156. 57. 58. 59. Then I go to 172. Here we go with this one. 175. 187. 192. 196. 97. Another 97. 198. 199. 199. 200. So nice double issue. Milestone 201. Now this is the first Nathan Summers who becomes Cable. Got 1, 2 of those, 3 of those, 4 of those, 5 of those. Okay, we go to 202, 203, 204, 206, 208, 209, 210. Keep going, just randoms here. I go up to 255, 257, 258, 259, 260, and 261. We got a little Psylocke in there. She'll be in the Apocalypse movie. 262, 263, 64, 65. Get into it. Wait for it. And first Gambit. This is a great looking issue. The only problem is we got one little bite out of the one tiny little bite in that corner taken out. So aside from that, it's looking really good. And we got the first appearance of Gambit. There she be. 266, great looking copy. 281, working our way up. We got the first Bishop in here too. I think 281, 282. There's Bishop right there. So first Bishop's by $12 book. 300, bunch more. We got more of that Ozymandias from more Ozymandias. This is actually a pretty expensive book with Gambit. It's kind of an origin story of Gambit. Issue 350. More of that good stuff. And we got another one of the first Gambits, technically. So, Rogue issue 1. More X-Men, just the newer X-Men series. You know, like these kind of guys here. We got that whole Legion quest. More of that Death. I'm banking on that being Wolverine. New X-Men. We got some of those Prime, you know, like the Alpha, X-Men Alpha, Omega Prime, sorry. I think there's also an Omega in here. Boom, Omega. So a couple of the new X-Men. Here we go. First Phantom X. Second Phantom X. Another first Phantom X. Another second Phantom X. More X-Men. So, then some Alpha Flight. Junk like that. Force Works, Inhumans, Evil Empire, nice little issue 1 there. Secret Origins, Mind Management, just some lithographs, Solomon Grundy, Killer Croc, Ra'al Ghul, Man-Bat, Poison Ivy. We got one of those Fantastic Four issues where it's Fantastic 3, I believe someone dies in that. More Wolverine in here. This is that other series. Got all the variants of that. That one's like the most expensive, I believe, out of all the variants. Got that whole series of Wolverines. I believe you're going to find all the Weapon X. Yep. Find all the Weapon X in here. Have each one of those. And it goes into the New Mutants, Cable, and here we go into X-Man, Deathlock, issue 1. He's actually featured in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. pretty good. Thor 300. Deathlock 1 from the new series. Ghost Rider, just random stuff. Alpha Flight, this would be guest starring Big Hero 6, got 2 of those. Here we go, Sunfire and the Big Hero 6 from the movie, Pixar movie. Defenders, more random stuff like that. Strike Force Moriori. We got some Thanos books, 5, issue 1. So this might actually be pretty hot. Then it runs through my X Factor stuff, so we got X Factor 5, which would be the first cameo of Apocalypse. Then we have issue 6, which is the first Apocalypse. X Factor, we run through them all. Blah, 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 blah. I got a bunch of these with issue 15. That's kind of like these X Factors. I'm kind of banking on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. This is where they're kind of introduced slowly but surely. More of those X Factors. It ends up going into, like here, for example, you can see the Horseman, I'm sorry. And then we got here, first appearance of Archangel. 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. And then, so, nice run of X Factor. Got the Earth X stuff too. Issue 0's got somebody as the first appearance. I can't recall who it is. It's one of these has it in there, so they're kind of back to back. So 1 and 2 are right in there and stuff. So there is a cardboard covering them. That's the whole Earth X. I have one to showcase these. These are the something like Hoey Kim variants of the Age of Ultron. So you got Ultron taking different shapes. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the Age of Ultron 10 AI. Not many people know about that one. And then we go to book 10. We got the Angela variant. And that would be the first appearance of Angela in comic book form for Marvel. Issue 10 again. This is not a variant. Issue 10. Issue 10. Issue 10. Issue 10. A couple copies of that guy. And then, if you really want the first appearance of Angela, you got issue 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Guardians of the Galaxy variant. This would be issue 5. We got Punisher, issue 1. The new series of Punisher. Looking here, we got Punisher 1. It's another different printing, another variant. This one's probably the most expensive of that lot. Baby variant, so it's a, what's his name? Scotty Young? Scotty. Now we got some Batman, Superman. These would be issue 1 variants. I also have the entire run of those up to like issue 25 or 30. Strike Force Moriori. There were talks about this becoming a TV show or something. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like this one because it's a an ode to Avengers 57. So we got the Vision here in a different light. I didn't know how they were going to make him. I didn't know if they were going to go with the green Vision in the movie or the white. That's why I bought some of these, banked on that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We have some New Warriors. These are going to be pretty good for the Rise of Apocalypse because this is actually the Apocalypse origin story, pretty much. The Ultimate Vision 0. This would be the first appearance of Skin, 1 of them, 2 of them. This would be Wolverine as being Death, with them loving Hugh Jackman in the movies. I'm wondering if he would be like Apocalypse's right-hand man in that movie. So, a couple of these. There's another one with Death, who ends up being, like I said, Wolverine. Age of Apocalypse 12. This would be Ozymandias' first appearance, and he is... This thing's a 9.2. He's probably going to be in that Apocalypse movie, so I'm banking on that. 1, 2 of those. This would be the... a lot of people argue this is the first Gambit. So he does have a lot of pages in here. Like, he's not just cameo. He's got talking parts and 4 pages. So there's that. Nightcrawler 1. A little bit of new X Factor. New X-Force. These are kind of like the newer books. Amazing X-Men 1. here we go. Infinity, part 1 of 6. Inhumans 1. Loki. Invaders number 1. Strife, I figured if they ever do like a Cable movie and stuff, Strife's his twin brother, so it might be worth something. Gambit and the Externals, I know you had Channing Tatum. I think he's leaving the movie, but I was banking on that, so a lot of Gambit. Tales of Astonished Star Submariner, Little Guardians of the Galaxy, or Galactic Guardians, I'm sorry. Cable, just a bunch of those guys, not worth much. The War Kings, this features Inhumans. They might do this War Kings storyline in the movie, so I went with it. So got all of those guys. That's now we're on issue, what, 5 and issue 6. Hulk, this would be the introduction of the Thunderbolts. Who knows what they're going to do with them. Got a bunch of the Wolverine guys here. We got issue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we got his 3 Months to Die, where it's breaking down. That's pretty cool. A couple of those. Breaking down again. This would be the first appearance of Draken, Wolverine's son. Wolverine Origins, just a bunch of those guys. Okay, Gambit, more Gambit, number 1. Gambit 2. Another one of the skin. We got Draken. Ragnarok variant cover. Original cover. This one just looked pretty cool, kind of banking on that, doing some. Ghost Rider, number 4, more Gambit. Ghost Rider 3, this would be the first appearance of Blackout. I believe he was in that second Ghost Rider movie with Nicolas Cage, unfortunately. Alright, issue 2, Submariner. West Coast Avengers, we got a little Ultron in there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, nice oldie. Secret Wars 2, Man Called Nova, issue 4. Silver Surfer number 2 to match up with that Silver Surfer 1 I showed earlier. More Days of Future's End. We got some West Coast Avengers. I'm thinking with the Civil War stuff, it's going to break into West Coast and East Coast, so who knows how they're going to play with that in the movies. But they are doing the whole Civil War thing, so. Another West Coast Avengers here. I got that Ultimate Vision. I showed you issue 1 before. A lot of Ultimate stuff. Ultimate X4. A little bit X-Men and Fantastic Four. Got some Ultimates, issue 1. More West Coast Avengers. These are kind of out of place. 2, 3, 4 of 4. Some Daredevil here. Old Daredevil 116. X number 1. I think that guy might take off. That's kind of what Dark Horse really has going for them is X. That's kind of like their Ode to Batman kind of guy. Like Marvel's got Moon Knight. I feel like X is Dark Horse's version of that. So if they do anything, that's him. This one gets good ratings. Pretty decent price book. It's an up and coming. Thunderbolts 128. This has a first appearance of... cannot think of it. Could be a... No, Thunderbolts 128. I'll look it up. Alright, we got this one here. Thor and Loki. I believe this is where they introduce Angela as Thor's sister, half stepsister. Another one of those Avengers Visions. West Coast Avengers, banking on that. Figment number 1, this one's actually pretty, that's number 2. I have Figment number 1 as well, that one's getting great reviews. Ray number 2, this is actually the mask variant. This one was a recall, so I have one of those. Figment number 1, there it is, told you I had it. More of that Angela being introduced as their sister. Wolverine, back to that one. More of that Angela right there, see her? Another one of those. That must have been a variant copy. Variant and either or. So, 100th anniversary of Avengers. War Kings issue 1 of 6. War Kings 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Banking on those, so I have 2 copies of them. Cable 1, not worth anything. Cable, who cares? Mr. Sinister, probably going to be an Apocalypse movie. 44, we got Legion. Defenders. Black Market, issue 1 of 4. Heard good things about that. Picked it up. 2 of those. And a Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, continuing on. Got some old Human Torch. We got issue 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. Got some old Daredevils. I bought these because these have the ad for Wolverine. The first appearance of Wolverine in there. So technically that would be his first appearance, even though a lot of people don't believe that. So it's nice to have, at least if you do not have the first Wolverine. You got Flash. This would be a new Flash, so that's a nice feature with the TV show and stuff. This could get hot. And I got Iceman like 1 and 2 out of the 4-issue series. A couple new Futures Ends. Those are kind of just misplaced. I got some Batmans with the new year, 0 year. Alright, got some new Avengers Illuminati, issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got the Inhumans in there, so bank on that. Guardians of the Galaxy Prelude, Moon Knight 4, X Factor 56. We got a little Archangel. He's going to be in the new Age of Apocalypse movie for X-Men. We got Alpha Flight, and this would be the first appearance of Big Hero 6. Alpha Flight 17. Deadpool's Art of War, number 1. Deadpool issue 3. Issue 4. We got some, now in those, there's going to be a couple people in the movie. Like, I believe Weasel and a couple other characters, maybe, who are going to be, that's their first appearance. So, some Civil War. We got Special Edition X-Men number 1. We got some What If Age of Ultrons. Age of Ultron, I'm going to blow through this one. Got a bunch of Spawn, starting with issue 1. Working our way up. A lot of Spawn. New Adventures of Superman. What If Hulk had killed Wolverine? Wolverine, this is a second printing. It's a variant, so this one actually is pretty decent price for what you're getting. Excalibur, this one is signed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really Excalibur 1, not worth much. Another Punisher 1, issue 4. Working our way up, issue 3, issue 2. So I 1 through 4 on that guy. Daredevil 114. Got some Saga all throughout here. Walking Dead 126. This is where things kind of change. They get a kind of a new continuity sort of thing. They follow up with a couple years. Scarecrow, Phantom X, Age of Ultron 10, Chew number 1. This would be a Image first, so it's not really worth much. Nice to have at least. More of that Ultimate Vision stuff. Moon Knight number 25. I believe this is the first appearance of somebody. So, you know. Solar Man the Atom. This would be one of the gold keys. So this one I went with Dynamite Comics version. G.I. Joe's vs. Transformers issue 1. Inhuman. More of that because I'm banking on that movie. Logan Legacy. This is that whole Death of Wolverine stuff going on here. More Moon Knight. Got a bunch of those. That new Rocket Raccoon series. Issue 2 of Transformers and G.I. Joe. Invincible, I believe this is when it has, as you can see, Robert Kirkman take over. So we got some of that there. Another Transformers, this would be Free Comic Day Book 0. Moon Knight number 6. Moon Knight number 7. Moon Knight, or Rocket Raccoon 4. More of the Civil War stuff with Black Panther. More Black Panther in here. Alpha Flight and Humans, that's pretty cool. Ultimates number 1. Got an old House of Mystery. Some more Gambit stuff. Nova. This one has a first appearance of Zor, just in case he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy. 100th issue of Spider-Man. More Inhuman book. More of the Wolverine. We got the Death of Wolverine stuff here. Gambit, Nova, Ultimate X-Men. A lot of these Ultimates. Boom, Ultimate X-Men. Going through the list there. Ultimate 6, Ultimate Iron Man. Ultimate Power, Ultimate Secret. These are good, you know, worst case scenario, you get 50 cents each for these. Ultimate Fantastic 4, running through that whole run. I have most, if not all. Just going through all those. So real quick on those. More Ultimate Fantastic 4. Some Magneto stuff, more Magneto. X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, some X-Force, X-Men the movie thing, Gambit and the Externals. X-Men Annual number 1. These are not bagged, but they're also not really worth bagging. More X-Men. Anything else crazy in here? Oh, new X-Men here. So those are in the back. With the new X-Men, we have, I do have the Phantom X. I got a couple of those. And I'm not seeing anything really crazy here. Got some Wolverine back here. More Wolverine. Got some Amazing Spider-Man back here. Ultimate X-Men. These are kind of out of order. But that's for that run. So keeping it going. Got some Drumheller. This is one of the variants of issue 1. I had some promise in that one. Drumheller number 1. Another copy. Different variant. The Boys number 1. Some Teen Titans. This is their first Miss Marvel as the Muslim woman. Joker's daughter. This one went really hot and cooled off pretty quick. Saga Image first. It's not the original one. A lot of Saga in here. Issue 28, 10, 12. Blah, 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 blah. This is Death Star number 1. They were talking about Jim Starlin. So that's one of them. Here's two of them. James Darwin. He's the guy that made Thanos. She-Hulk 1. Bandroid number 1. So has promise in that one. Cyberad. This is a pretty cool one when I was a kid. When you turn that off, he is a machine and stuff. It's pretty sweet. I like that one. Not worth anything though, but it's cool. Future Zen, Double Dinosaur 1, Max 1, Zen Intergalactic Ninja. This is a mail order thing. Death's Head 2. He's big in like Britain and stuff. A Walking Dead. You know, Six Ring Samurai. Some just smaller Lash Can books. Star Trek 1, Walking Dead, Insane Clown Posse. No reference to that one ever anywhere. We got some Venom, 27.1. You name it. Future's End. There's a nice little Frankenstein Alive. More West Coast Avengers. A lot of random stuff here. Some Doctor Strange. Graham Nolan made this trade paperback. So that's pretty nice. He's the guy that made co-founded Bane. Co-created Bane. So he's local to the area. So it's pretty cool picking up his work. Hulk 1, new reboot. Hulk 1 variants. Translucid. It says a guy from Coheed and Cambria, the band. He wrote this. More of the Age of Ultron. These are the normal edition ones. This is a kid variant. Page 2, number 2, 3, 4, 5. All those originals. Another book 10. That'd be the first Angela. Another book 1. Another book 2. We have 2 copies of those guys. So all in all, you're looking at about 3 full runs of Age of Ultron. Free comic book day for the Guardians of the Galaxy, free comic book Rocket Raccoon, Inhuman, Superior Spider-Man, Darkhawk. Kind of hoping this guy might be possibly something with Peter Quill's dad. New reboot of the Rogue Trooper from IDW. What If Age of Ultron, more of those. Different issues. New Cyclops and Humanities. Turok Dinosaur Hunter issue 1. Always love that book. Ninjak number 1. Just calendar, 2014 calendar. A little bit of Batman. More Batman. This has the, what's his face? Greg Capullo artwork. Love that guy. Batman vs. Bane number 1. Batman Eternal number 1. Anything Batman always sells. 2, 3. This is that weekly series. I got some Phantom X in here. Secret Invasion. Got the whole run of those. Which might be pretty cool for the Marvel lineup, especially if they introduce the Skrulls. Electra 1. New Mutants, I believe this is the first appearance of Legion. So I got 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them. Different one. Like a nice little, I guess, old school Spider-Man movie. Kind of pamphlet thing. This is that kind of IDW join up of X-Files and Transformers. Transformers and X-Files and Ninja Turtles. A variant of that. Another variant of that. Quasar number 1. A couple more Quasar, 6-Gun Gorilla. These are pretty cool. Hacktivist, signed by like Alyssa Milano, the actress. She kind of co-wrote this. That's proof of her signature there. Another one, signed by her, different issue. It's the same issue, but like a more advanced copy of it, limited to the store. Issue 1, we got Creed. Issue 2, Master Universe. More of the Deathlock stuff I was showing you earlier. It's a new, this is actually an old Star Wars Dark Empire. More Deathlock. X. And old Ninja Turtles. This would be issue 1, but it's like the 5th printing. Still a pretty expensive book. Heroes Inc., just an old school book. Got a couple of those. I don't think this gets the credit it deserves. Whoever the artist is. Wally Wood, yeah. He's got some really good stuff. 3 of those. Super Mario. I think this is the first Valiant comic. So that's why this one's actually worth a decent amount of money. You're looking at about 25, 30 bucks at least. Nomad, the whole Bucky Barnes thing. He might be introduced in the movies. He is Nomad. He also becomes a U.S. agent. So I was banking on those. We got some Sandman. There are talks of a movie with that. So I got those. Another one of those, different variant. Another variant here. Looking good. So Sandman stuff, more X. They're talking about doing the whole Saints of Killers with the Preacher, so I got a lot of those I banked on. So a bunch of those. Watchmen, this is actually Preacher 1, but like a second printing of it, so good way to get your hands on it. Maybe when that goes up, these will actually take off too. Shadowhawk, everyone's got to have that. Alpha Flight 1. New Silver Surfer, Secret Wars. More Secret Wars. Maybe that's the whole run of them. Spider-Woman, this is the first appearance of somebody, Banshee maybe? I'm not sure. So I got a couple of those. 2001 Space Odyssey, this would be the first Machine Man. Another one of those. Moon Knights, this is the new Moon Knights, issue 1. I got 2 of those. The baby variant, the animal variant, and issue 2 keeps running up. I got the original Moon Knight #1. He's going to take off. He's Marvel's Batman, so he's going to have something going on. I know it. Another Moon Knight #1. Another Moon Knight #1. Moon Knight 2. Sporadically go to 10. And the Mark Spector series of that. More Moon Knight. The third one. I like that artwork. Very cool. Just a lot of the Moon Knights there. So then there's more Moon Knight. Guardians of the Galaxy up in here. This is where I think they introduce Agent Venom being part of Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket Raccoon. This would be issue 1. Blank. Issue 1. Issue 1. These would be some of those lithographs. Star-Lord. Then we got some of this Guardians of the Galaxy Prelude. 272. This is like the second or third appearance of Rocket Raccoon and Marvel Age as well. There's Rocket Raccoon on the cover. So that one's getting pretty good. It's going for a pretty good value right now. So that's those.